Okay, guys, remember yesterday we started our comparison table looking at methods used to amend our Constitution. The most important factor of what we're looking at here is how has this document remained relevant for over 200 years. We're using our comparison table to really bring out the characteristics of the two different concepts, the formal amendment process versus the informal amendment process. We looked at our characteristics yesterday. Let's review of the formal amendment process. It provides for a method of change over time, changes the appearance of the document. It's been used 27 times. Changes can be reversed, and it changes how the government itself operates. Now, our other concept that we're looking at is the informal amendment process. That also provides for that method of change over time to keep that living document relevant. It does not change the appearance of the document. It's been changed using this method hundreds of times. Changes can also be reversed, and it changes how the government operates as well. So from our characteristics, let's go to our next step. Any like characteristics that you noticed between the two? Who wants to share? Mark?
Well, both changes are able to be reversed.
The changes are able to be reversed. Anybody else? Andreas?
I noticed that both of them, it allows for you to change the government, how the government operates.
How the government operates. And we have a third. What do you got, Donna?
It changes over time.
It changes over time. Yes. It provides for that method of change over time. Great job. Way to use both of those characteristics to pull out what is similar. Method of change over time, how the government operates, and that the changes can be reversed. All right? What about unlike? What did you notice from our characteristics yesterday? What's different? Andreas?
Well, one was used a lot more. One was used like hundreds of times, and then the former was only used 27 times.
Okay, so the amount, what else? What do you got, Nat?
The style of how it, like the document style, I guess.
Okay, yeah, let's look at the unlike. Changes the appearance of the document, does not change the appearance of the document. 27 times, hundreds of times. So that informal is the day-to-day. What do we need to daily keep this document going? The formal, this is we're going to propose the amendment, this is the big pomp and circumstance way. Now, what kind of categories can we make from our characteristics? If we're looking at our characteristics, how would we categorize them? So let's look at box number 5. And if I were to make some like categories, I would look at this and say, well, it's a living document, right? That's the categories. Both characteristics provide for this document is being used daily, a living document. And a category, they're both dealing with governmental policies, right? How our government works. What about some unlike categories? What would be unlike categories? Anybody from looking at this? Andreas?
The way they are used.
Okay.
And
how about how much they're used?
yeah.
The amount.
The source and the amount, the frequency of change. How many times do we change it? And last, your summary. I've written mine. You can see it. Both methods. Go ahead and write this in your summary box. Allow the Constitution to be changed over time. The amendments change how the government operates. Formal process changes how it appears. Informal does not change how the Constitution appears. When you're done with the summary, let's visit box number 8. Please write down your extension question, and this is what we'll be working on today in class. How did the framers develop a document that is still relevant over 200 years later?